Spectacular Scarlet Spider.
What's up, guys? Spectacular Scarlet Spider 118 here, and today I have some interesting news to share with you. So, I heard about this through the grapevine, but apparently Zentai Zone has a new website. Now I found out about this through Vanilla Ice. He's or Vanilla Ice. I don't know which, because his name's Jake Vaughn, but uh, he's a pretty big cosplayer, pretty big Spider-Man cosplayer. He's also sponsored by Zentai Zone. You should check him out on Instagram. Pretty cool stuff. But apparently, he posted on his story that there is like Zentai Zone. I guess he was messaging them about like when one of his suits would ship or something, and they were telling him that. But then under that message, they said, "By the way, our superhero costumes, including like Spider-Man, of course, are moving over to our new website, and it's called printcostume.com or something like that." And Zentai Zone asked that dude to promote that, and so he did. He put it on a story. Now they didn't say anything to me. Mostly because I haven't emailed them in like a few days. I emailed them last week or something about like how many points I have with my discount code, but other than that, they nothing. I haven't heard anything, so I'm gonna ask them about that. I'm gonna send them an email, but I just want to make this video mostly just kind of. I want to talk about this a little bit because it's interesting to me because I don't understand why Zentai Zone is doing this because I looked at the website, right? Like I had to make sure this was legit. I went to the website site, printcostume.com. It's structured the exact same as Zentai Zone, obviously, because it's made by the same people. And it, has like all the Spider-Man costumes on there and everything like that. And so it does seem like Zentai Zone is moving all their superhero suits over to print costume. But I don't understand this move by Zentai Zone because okay, so I understand from some angle that maybe they don't want like all these costumes to be on their main site because they don't want like Marvel or DC taking action against them or whatever. But at the same time, that doesn't make any sense anyways because these are uh like you have RPC Studio isn't doing this, right, and Heroes Time isn't doing this. The only other example I can think of a costume company moving these suits to a different website is Zentai Zentai. Zentai Zentai actually did a similar thing. I don't know what their new website's called, but they did the same thing where they move all their, superhero licensed costumes or whatever over to a new website. But so I was a little curious about this and I was confused because I don't really understand the full scope of this because to me it makes no sense because and it's also not going to do Zentai Zone any favors, right? Because they already have thousands probably of loyal customers, right? Or at least customers who've come in there and bought Spider-Man suits from them or any other superhero suits, right? Like I can kind of tell you this right off the bat. I don't think that many people are really going to Zentai Zone for their let's say their wheelhouse, right? Like their regular spandex suits or their multicolor spandex suits or what, like the basic stuff you can just buy at a Party City, and that's why people aren't doing that. And I know I've bought a couple of like regular spandex suits from them in the past for like Ben Riley or Venom or something, but I don't like do you see what I'm saying? Like why I don't understand because they by moving all their superhero suits to another website, they are basically cutting off the potential for their like returning customers to keep going. Like hypothetically, let's say that you're a cosplayer and you're not in the loop, or like you just go to Zentai Zen casually, and then all of a sudden one day all their superhero suits are gone off their website, and you're like, did they just stop selling superhero suits? And there's no way to know that they're print costume now, unless they under their superhero tab on their website or Spider-Man tab. If you click on that, and then it brings you to print costume, I can see that working, but at the same time, another reason why this doesn't make sense to me is because I was like, okay, I was checking out print costume. It's structured the same as Zentai Zone, their website. And so I was like, I wonder if I can log in using my Zentai Zone account. And I was like, okay, let's just try it. I typed in my email and my password. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. You have to make a new account and everything. And to me, that is the most frustrating thing about it because like why split it into two, right? Like I feel like that's just so that defeats the purpose. I don't know the reasons for it. Maybe there's some sort of legal reason they're having to do this, but at the same time it makes no sense to me really personally on that level. This also raises a couple questions about discount codes. Now, I know I have a personal stake in this, but I mean, just in general, what does that mean? Like, would you be able to use Spidey Morpher 15 at print costume? Would that work? You know, like does like I don't know because I didn't make a new account. I didn't try it out, but I don't. Are they keeping the same discount codes or like what's going on with that? It's very confusing to me, and I don't understand this move by them. But on some level, I can see a little bit why they're doing this. Mostly, it could be a legal reason, but I really don't understand this. Um, and I don't know. It to me, it just kind of feels very off to me. Moving to print costume, you know, I don't know. Something about this just doesn't sit right a little bit, and I think that's mostly because Zentai Zone is probably the biggest cosplay like website there is. I would even argue bigger than RPC Studio because I would like to argue that RPC Studio probably gets less customers, mostly because their prices are a lot higher, and you know their suits are great quality, but who's the casual customer going to go to? Zentai Zone with the better prices, and still great insane quality suits, or are they going to go to RPC Studio with way more expensive costumes? Like I just see more people going to Zentai Zone. So this change to me feels like it might alienate a lot of customers and confuse them. But then again, most casual customers probably don't care, and they're probably just going to go to print costume anyways. But I don't know. At the same time, it doesn't make sense. Like think about it. It is like if RPC Studio was like, oh, all of our Spider-Man costumes, all of our superhero costumes, we're moving that over to LRI Studios. You know, it's like what? That doesn't make any sense to me. This whole thing literally does not make any sense. I'm gonna email them and just find out a little bit more if I can. Like I'm gonna ask them what's up with that. Maybe I should have done that before making this video, but I really kind of wanted to make this video and get it out as soon as I heard the news because like I want to let people know that Zentai Zone is moving, or at least their superhero stuff. Now, what I also don't understand about this is that I checked Zentai Zone's website as well, and they still have like all their Spider-Man and superhero suits on their website. So this might be a gradual move that they might at some point completely take all that stuff down from their website and then make some official statement about print costing because they haven't done that yet, right? Like on their Instagram page or their Twitter or whatever, they haven't said anything. They haven't made a post saying like, "Oh, we're moving over to print costume." I just heard this through the grapevine because another one of their sponsors got the information, and you can check his story, you can check his screenshot and whatnot. And you can even check the link down below to go to print costume. It's all legit. I'll link it in the description. But um, like I'm very confused with this move by Zentai Zone. So, like I said, all their suits are still on their website, but I wouldn't be surprised if in the next week or two we see them announce something like on their Instagram or something saying, "Hey, we're moving to print costume." And I don't know. I still feel like that would alienate a lot of customers, and I don't know. To me, this is a very very confusing decision. But yeah, I'm gonna email them and see what they say about that. I'm gonna ask about and yes, I know for my sake, Scarlet 118, right? But I'm gonna ask about the discount codes because I do want to know if that's transferring over or if that had to be a new thing. I don't know what to tell you guys. This thing's so confusing to me. It's baffling being a customer for Zentai Zone and hearing this. But I'll let you guys know what I find out about it. But tell me what you guys think about this down below. Are you also very bewildered by this? Are you confused? Are you dazzled by it as I am? Or do you think this is a good decision on Zentai Zone? And if you think this is a good decision by Zentai Zone, please let me know why, because I would love to hear any reasoning for this. But with that being said, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the video. Follow me on Instagram at Spectacular Scarlet Spider. And use code SCARLET118 at Zentai Zone for 15% off your order while you can. I don't know how that's going to be affected by this. But again, I appreciate you guys viewing this. So, Spectacular Scarlet Spider 118 out. See you guys.